Silence has power. In a noisy world where everyone is shouting, competing for attention, and rushing to prove themselves, the one who stays silent stands apart. Silence is not weakness, it is strength. It is the art of conserving energy, of not reacting to every distraction, every criticism, every temptation to waste words. When you stay silent, you hear what others miss. You see what others overlook. And most importantly, you conserve your fire for what truly matters. Focus is the weapon of champions. Without focus, energy scatters. Dreams remain dreams. But when you lock in, when you train your mind to cut through the noise and give undivided attention to your purpose, you create unstoppable momentum. Focus is the bridge between silence and victory. It is what transforms potential into power, and effort into achievement, and victory. True victory is not about defeating others. It is about conquering yourself. It is about winning over your doubts, your excuses, your fears, and your laziness. Victory belongs to those who persist in silence, who stay disciplined when no one is watching, who keep working when the world has already given up on them. To become unstoppable, you don't need to shout your progress. Let your results speak louder than your words. Stay silent when they doubt you. Stay focused when distractions try to derail you. Stay victorious by rising above every challenge. Remember, lions don't need to roar to prove they are kings. They walk silently, with focus, with power, and the jungle respects them. You, too, can become unstoppable. Stay silent. Stay focused. Stay victorious. Silence is often misunderstood. Many see it as a sign of weakness, a lack of confidence, or the inability to respond. But in reality, silence is one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. When you learn to stay silent, you learn to control yourself, and self-control is the foundation of true power. Every time you hold back from reacting to negativity, every time you choose not to waste your energy on meaningless arguments, you are proving to yourself that your vision matters more than momentary emotions. The world today is filled with noise, people trying to prove themselves, shouting their opinions, craving validation. But the person who masters silence separates themselves from the crowd. They conserve energy. They observe patterns. They listen more than they speak. And as a result, they gain knowledge that others miss. Silence also builds mystery and respect. The more you talk about your plans, the more vulnerable they become. But when you remain silent, you protect your vision and allow your actions to do the talking. A seed doesn't shout when it's growing underground, but one day it breaks the surface and surprises everyone. That is how silence works. It nurtures greatness in secret until the right time comes. When you master silence, you stop reacting to distractions and start responding only to what truly matters. You rise above gossip, negativity, and unnecessary conflict. Instead of draining your energy on battles that don't serve your future, you direct that energy toward building yourself, your dreams, and your destiny. Silence is not emptiness. It is focus, it is patience, and it is wisdom. The strongest warriors are not those who fight with noise, but those who wait in silence and strike with precision. That is the true power of staying silent. Focus is the weapon that transforms ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. Without focus, energy is scattered, goals are delayed, and dreams remain in the realm of imagination. But when you learn to direct all your attention toward a single vision, you create a force that nothing can stop. Focus is not just about looking at one thing. It is about removing everything that does not align with your purpose. It means saying no to distractions, cutting off what weakens your progress, and refusing to divide your energy between what matters and what does not. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: notifications, noise, opinions, and endless temptations to drift away from your path. But the one who masters focus becomes untouchable. While others scatter their time and effort on meaningless things, the focused person channels everything into growth, learning, and execution. Success is not built on occasional efforts. It is built on consistent, concentrated action over time. Focus is the discipline of keeping your eyes fixed on the finish line, no matter how many obstacles try to block your view. Think of the sun. Its light is everywhere, yet it does not burn until it is concentrated through a lens. That concentrated energy can ignite fire. In the same way, when your mind and heart are aligned on one goal, you generate unstoppable momentum. Focus sharpens your actions, eliminates wasted time, and turns effort into impact. Every great victory in history was born from focus. Champions train with tunnel vision. Innovators block out the noise to create breakthroughs. Leaders stay grounded in their mission despite criticism and doubt. If you desire to become unstoppable, you must learn to protect your focus at all costs. Where focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, results always grow. True victory is not about standing on a podium while others applaud, nor is it about defeating opponents or proving your worth to the world. Real victory begins within. It is the quiet, unseen battle you fight against your own doubts, fears, and excuses. The hardest person you will ever face is yourself. Every day, your mind will try to convince you to give up, to stay comfortable, to settle for less. Victory is when you silence that inner voice of weakness and choose discipline, over laziness, courage over fear, and persistence over quitting. When you conquer yourself, no external challenge can truly defeat you. The world may throw obstacles in your path, but if you have mastered your inner battles, you will always find the strength to rise again. Many people believe victory is about outshining others, but those victories are temporary. The applause fades, the trophies gather dust, and the recognition disappears. What endures is the victory over your own limitations, the victory that turns you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Every small decision you make daily is part of this inner war. Waking up early instead of sleeping in, choosing growth over comfort, showing up even when you feel tired. These are all silent victories that build a foundation for greater achievements. The more battles you win against yourself, the more unstoppable you become. Remember, the greatest leaders and champions were not defined by how they defeated others, but by how they mastered themselves. Self-mastery is the ultimate victory. When you learn to rule your mind, your emotions, and your actions, you gain a strength that no one can take away. That is the essence of true victory, winning within before winning outside. Discipline in the dark is what creates triumph in the light. The world often only sees the final product, the success, the victory, the recognition, but it rarely witnesses the lonely hours, the quiet struggles, and the relentless discipline behind the scenes. What you practice in silence when no one is watching is what prepares you for the moment when everyone is watching. True champions are not born in the spotlight, they are forged in hidden moments of consistency, sacrifice, and persistence. It is easy to perform when eyes are on you, when applause is waiting, when rewards are near. But the true test of greatness is what you do when there is no audience, no praise, and no immediate reward. Discipline is waking up early when your bed feels most comfortable, pushing through workouts when your body feels tired, and staying committed to your goals even when progress feels invisible. These moments of silent discipline create habits that shape your destiny. The world rewards those who can endure the dark. Every success story has chapters filled with sacrifices that no one else will ever fully understand. While others sleep, you are building. While others waste time, you are sharpening your skills. While others give excuses, you are putting in the work. And when the moment comes to step into the light, the preparation you made in the dark becomes your victory. Understand this. Your private discipline will always show in your public results. You cannot cheat consistency. The hours you invest in silence will one day echo in success. Greatness is not a performance. It is a lifestyle built day by day, choice by choice. When you embrace discipline in the unseen, you guarantee triumph in the seen. That is the law of preparation and victory. Results always speak louder than words. In a world where people love to talk about their dreams, their plans, and their ambitions, very few actually prove it through their actions. Talking does not build legacies, action does. Words can inspire for a moment, but results inspire for a lifetime. When you let your achievements speak for you, there is no need to explain yourself, no need to convince anyone, and no need to argue. Results silence doubt, shut down criticism, and demand respect without ever raising your voice. Too often, people waste time trying to prove themselves to others with words. They announce their goals, boast about their efforts, and expect recognition before the work is even done. But true power lies in patience and execution. The farmer does not shout to the world while planting seeds. He quietly works, nourishes the soil, and trusts the process. When harvest season comes, his results speak louder than any announcement could. The same is true for your journey. Stay committed to the process, stay patient with the grind, and let the results do the talking. Critics may doubt you, haters may mock you, and even friends may not understand your vision. Do not waste your breath defending yourself. Every ounce of energy you waste on proving people wrong with words is energy stolen from your progress. Keep working, keep pushing, keep building. The day your results appear, all the noise will fade. Understand this truth. People can argue with your opinions, but they cannot argue with your results. Success is the greatest response. So, focus less on explaining and more on achieving. Let your consistency become your proof, and let your results echo louder than any voice ever could. That is how you become undeniable. Becoming unstoppable is not about having the perfect conditions, endless resources, or constant motivation. It is a state of mind. It is the decision to keep moving forward no matter what stands in your way. Obstacles will come, failures will test you, and people will doubt you. But when your mind is unshakable, nothing can truly stop you. Being unstoppable means you do not wait for permission, you do not wait for the right time, and you do not collapse under pressure. Instead, you adapt, you rise, and you push with relentless determination. An unstoppable person understands that setbacks are not the end, they are lessons. Every failure becomes fuel, every rejection becomes redirection, and every challenge becomes a chance to grow stronger. Most people quit when things get difficult, but those who are unstoppable see difficulty as proof that they are on the right path. They know storms are not there to destroy them, but to shape them into something greater. This mindset is built on resilience, patience, and unbreakable focus. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can always control how you respond. And when your response is strength, persistence, and unwavering faith in your vision, nothing outside of you has the power to defeat you. To be unstoppable, you must commit to rising every time you fall. You must refuse to let fear dictate your decisions or excuses dictate your actions. You must cultivate an inner fire that burns brighter than the challenges ahead. When your mind is set, your focus is clear, and your spirit is unshaken, you become a force that nothing can hold back. Becoming unstoppable is not about luck or talent. It is about mindset. And once you own that mindset, victory is inevitable.